Hello! I think I've figured out the exact moment at which we're all going to look back on in years to come and say, oh yeah, that's the moment which Skynet began to take over. It's this moment. Let's take a little look at Candid, the new social media app that all the YouTubers are getting behind.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? So I was hearing a lot about the Candid app, and I gotta tell you that I wasn't really interested in it at first, because I use a lot of stuff already.
But after spending time using the app and talking to representatives from Candid, I'm fully confident to give Candid the official Armored Skeptic seal of approval.
Before we get into that, I want to give a huge shout out and thanks to the sponsor, which would be Candid.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Saman here from Explore Gadgets, and today I will be talking about an amazing app called Candid.
That's why I'm proud to be sponsored by a great new social media app called Candid. I've already promoted them once before on this channel, and those of my audience that checked it out loved it.
Hey, so if you guys couldn't tell by now, this is a sponsored video by Candid.
Yeah, I don't know why I was in that montage. Nobody from Candid asked me if I wanted any shill money. They sure as hell won't by the time I finish this video. Candid is a new social media app that comes with 2 unique selling points. A, it's anonymous, and B, you can say whatever you like. I say unique selling points, I'm pretty sure you can do both of those things on any social media platform, as I'm reliably informed by the racist eggs on Twitter. So neither of these features are actually new, but they are brilliantly thought out on Candid. For instance, to give you the anonymity it promises, you naturally have to tie your Candid account to your Facebook account. And then to protect said anonymity, you need to give them your phone number. Wait, what? Candid would like to access your contacts! Anonymously. Congratulations, asshats, you just won this week's Oxymoron Award. Last week's winner was the old guy who says he doesn't care who his daughter dates, as long as he's not black. Anyway, so I'm not sure Candid really knows what anonymity is, but even better, I don't think they know the definition of this word. The biggest pull of Candid is that you can say whatever you want on the app, no matter how silly or controversial. Anything you like, within boundaries. I posted a series of tweets on, not tweets, what are they called on Candid? Just posts? Candies. I posted a series of candies. You can have that one for free, marketing team. I posted some candies, which I'm going to share with you now. But under no circumstances should you view them as an intentionally satirical bit in order to illustrate a point, but rather as a genuine reflection on my character. No, hang on. Society! Don't teach girls what to wear. Teach boys not to rape! P.S. But if you are going to get raped, why not do it on a Casper mattress? Unbeatable comfort at 50% off when you use the offer code. I don't like Hitler in the slightest, and totally disagree with his politics. But no one can deny he was a well-groomed motherfucker. P.S. Harry's razors are a premium shaving product at a price you won't believe. Get $5 off your first purchase with the offer code. Guess who got moderated? My ass was out of the door quicker than the girl's black boyfriend when her dad's car pulls into the drive. According to the app's founder, Bindu Reddy, she wanted to create a space in which she could express herself and engage in discussions where ideas can be debated on their own merits, instead of being used to attack her as a person. That's a great idea! I'm all for it! But the antithesis of it is when you try and moderate a user's free speech on the platform. That's like in trying to invent a square circle. Or a useful Kardashian. If you post something unpalatable on Candid, the app you can use to say anything, then you get those candies removed. And furthermore, you get branded as a hater. The app itself tries to force you to be civil, as opposed to, I don't know, expressing yourself and engaging in discussions where ideas can be debated on their own merits. They give you a greater social media standing depending on how well you do on the app, which sounds suspiciously to me like that one episode of Black Mirror. That's an easy reference to make, isn't it? Everything's like a bloody episode of Black Mirror these days. It's one that show's so good! It's basically just Twitter, except none of the fun stuff. They might as well just call it No Fun Twitter. It's even got a little bird in the logo. Look at it. Fat little thing. Twitter one's sexier. Sexy little Twitter bird. Now, let's cut to the chase. So, you're probably thinking at this stage, fine, it's a bland social media app filled with half-baked opinions from random usernames with which I can form no kind of personal relationship. I don't care. Why is he ranting as if he expects me to care? Why doesn't he just delete the app and stop trying to post about the grooming habits of far-right dictators? Great question! Great series of questions! And here's the answer to them all. Candid is not just a social media app. It's a technological experiment that stands to make its founders billions. And we are the lab rats. Because here's the thing. Candid is unique in one regard. And that is their troll moderation. It isn't run by other human beings. It's run by AI. Here's why you should find that as terrifying as I do.
I'm afraid, Dave.
In recent times, social media, and indeed the internet in general, has been obsessed with trying to pander to the needs of the offended. And everyone is offended all the time about everything, and social media is going into a tailspin, trying to protect everyone from everyone else. To what end, I have no idea, but we all laughed at clips like this.
Art is Future no, listen, this is very important. Future historians are going to look back at what
Please. One more disruption and we'd have to ask you to leave the venue.
My free speech!
No, they're not. You have to obey the rules of the venue.
But this is free speech if you're so concerned!
Please keep your comments to the Q&A section.
Keep your hate speech out of this campus!
Keep your hate speech out of this campus! Keep your hate speech out of this campus! Keep your hate speech out of this campus! Utter madness. Quiet voices, please. Calm down. Stop talking to us like children!
Now it's not so goddamn funny, because you can't ignore the fact that the Righteous Indignation Brigade is winning. It's a growing group, and it is putting a massive amount of pressure on businesses, platforms, even universities to silence anyone who has got a contrary opinion, which is utterly insane. There was the old adage used to go that history was written by the victors. It's not anymore. It's written by the most outraged. Facebook have been using the, frankly, chicken shit practice of shadow banning for a while now. Twitter have started doing the same thing. In fact, Twitter is eating itself alive at the moment, trying to figure out how to do the impossible of being a marketplace for free speech, yet at the same time banning people like Milo Yiannopoulos and other firebrands for being the wrong kind of controversial. Here on YouTube, they just announced the Heroes program, in which people who sign up would get rewarded whenever they flag content that they find personally offensive. YouTube Heroes. That's a hero now, apparently. Someone who tells the teacher whenever a classmate says a naughty word. It's a far cry from Jason and the fucking Argonauts, isn't it?
The mightiest band of warriors the world has ever known, facing the dreaded seven-headed Hydra.
Now you could rightly say, well fine, but these are private companies. They're welcome to moderate their user bases however they see fit. And that's absolutely true. But this climate of being offended has now rippled out. We're talking global politics. For instance, only just recently, Spain has announced that they want to ban insulting political memes online. Not North Korea, not ISIS, frickin' Spain! My own government just passed a terrifying bill that allows security service snooping to a level at which puts the whole NSA controversy to shame. Like, seriously, if the Patriot Act is taking a sneak peek through your bedroom window, the one Britain just passed is full-on jacking off in your bedroom closet with a VHS camera pointed through the slats. There isn't even anyone else in the room. It just really gets off on your choice of bed linen. Ugh. Very few people in the UK even knows this bill got passed because they snuck it in right amidst the furore of the Trump election. And I don't know why I brought Trump up, because I'm sure he's not the type of guy who would forcibly quash any negativity about him given half the chance. Right? Jesus Christ. So, there is already a very strong market demand for controlling and monitoring what people say online. But it is tricky to supply that demand. Firstly, and very importantly, who gets to decide what deserves to be censored? And secondly, and more importantly, how do we get rid of the who from the equation in the first place? Google became a billion-dollar Goliath for one reason. It was the first to figure out the problem of auto-processing vast amounts of online data using AI and cutting-edge algorithms. Similarly, if you were to figure out how to automate the detection of sentiment online, a job that currently requires humans, you've got yourself a technology worth untold billions. You could rock up to Google or Facebook or Twitter, or hell, even the Chinese government with this technology, and they would write you a blank check on the spot. The big players are already heavily invested into developing their AI to understand human emotion and subtlety. Candid and its creators look like they've just cracked it. So thank God that they're not already affiliated with the tech giants. Oh God. Look, I could be wrong about all this. I hope I am. But that's just how I see all the dominoes lined out. I'm worried about it. I don't know if you are, but I'm going to close off with a personal message that I think you'll agree with. Maybe not. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Here we go. I want to be able to express ideas that may challenge or even upset people. And I want people to, A, be able to discover those opinions in the first place, and B, have the option of challenging me on areas that they disagree, or ignoring me and carrying on with their lives as if I don't exist, like most people on YouTube. By the same token, I like being confronted by ideas that I find offensive. I don't want to live in an echo chamber surrounded exclusively by people who share my opinion. I actually really value the fact that I've got fans who will instantly lay into me the second I screw up. Which never actually happens. I don't even mind outright trolling or comments that are mean just for the sakes of being mean. Because I'm a big boy. I've got my big boy pants on. If I couldn't handle it, I wouldn't say stuff publicly online. That's the deal. That's the contract. You've got this amazing thingamajig in your pocket with which you can communicate anything you want to the entire world's population. That's amazing. Imagine explaining that to someone 15, 25, 50 years ago. It's incredible. And if you don't understand that other people might also want to utilize this gift, then you should leave it alone because you don't understand and you don't deserve it. Final point! A lot of tech focus has been on the automated transcription of audible speech to text. So, for all I know, my Prime Minister and her Orwellian government could be scanning through the text of this video right now for flags. To them, I say... Okay! Let's do this! Gun! Bomb! Gun! Bomb! Gun! Bomb! Gun! Bomb! Let's all join a sleeper cell! ISIS! Joining! ISIS! Joining! ISIS! Joining! ISIS! Those guys are the best! No! Akbar! No! Akbar! No! Akbar! No! Akbar! Death to the west! This one's going out to all my boys at MI5, yeah? They be all like, brap, brap, blood! We all up in this place like Secret Service into his house! We're sending out those false flags like candy, yeah? You know what I'm saying? What am I saying? I'm saying all like, Allahu Akbar, all up in your car, you're playing them tracks. Look at these jokers, giving bare change to the Patreon fund, cuz. All them people there on the screen, chipping in a spare dime, spare nickel, spare pound. They get bare Patreon extras. Get the name there. Respect. Yo, and I tell you what, if everyone watching this chips in a couple of G like these high rollers, I promise to never speak like this in a video again. I ain't even lying, cuz. Brap! What the hell was all that? That was a mad one. Kinda lost it there for a minute.